This episode of Beers and Brawls is proudly brought to you by Shifty Lizard Brewing Co. Amazing little brewery down in Wollonga, serving up awesome ice cold beers on tap. They also have a kitchen that has amazing burgers and chicken wings. If you can't get down to Wollonga, they have another venue in the Adelaide CBD called harddaysnigh, where they have all their beers on tap, plus they've paired up with a few other food trucks there. So, if you're looking for something to do on your next weekend free, get down to Wollonga or Hard Days Night, make a day of it, try all their beers, try their food, you'll love it, I love it, it's one of my favourite places. So, cheers. That's a good drop. Welcome to Beers and Brawls, the show my guests and I drink beer and talk all things wrestling. Welcome to Beers and Brawls. I'm your host, Jared. Thank you for joining us on another episode. Big shout out to our sponsors, Shifty Lizard, keeping us hydrated throughout the episodes. Today we have a big episode. We have a interstate guest. It's always great to have one on here. He's a veteran of the Queensland wrestling scene who actually debuted in Adelaide, but we'll hear about that later. He's the current Venom Pro Tag Team Champion, Atomic Pro Tag Team Champion, and a former Rebel FM 24/7 champion. He is the Unprofessional Wrestler, Charlie D. Charlie, welcome to Beers and Brawls.
Thank you. The irony of me being on a beer-based podcast is not lost on anyone. Charlie D, known for his beer shenanigans, currently an outpatient in rehab. Not allowed to drink anymore.
No, but that's okay, because today's episode, you've come to us, your interstate guest. You do have some wrestling tonight, so unfortunately we're not hitting the Shifty Lizards today. But I appreciate you giving up your time, busy schedule to come in here. How's the body? How's everything feeling?
My body, I am a bit beat up. I stopped going to the gym about 7.5 years ago, and starting to catch up on me. I think someone kicked me in the top of the thumb in 2019. So you see at the base of this thumb, there's just like a bone fragment that's sticking out.
Shit.
I was doing, as you do, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm Brock Lesnar, so I'm going to do the jump up onto the apron. And I did it. And the pinky caught the bottom, like the side of the ring, and just, I hear like 5 cracks.
Oh.
I'm like, oh no. And I wrestled the match. And you can see, like, there's 4 knuckles on that finger, and then that one, it really drops off, and the ligament's completely torn. So just the knuckle floats around on that hand. So, is there anything else? Yeah, my right hand is just trash. My body sucks.
Well, I guess that's a normal story for most wrestlers, but some interesting injuries there.
No, you know what? Because I did not debut in PWSA. I debuted in my dad's backyard because I was a backyarder in the great country of Canada. Almost said state. That's a bad thing to say right now. We're not for sale. Oh. So debuted as a backyarder, taking a sidewalk slam through a door that we lit on fire. We lit this door on fire. And I don't know if anyone's used fire before, but you use a little bit of lighter fluid. Most people, smart enough to throw the lighter fluid away, we use half a bottle and the guy who gave me this move puts the half full bottle of lighter fluid at the head of this table that is currently on fire and gives me the most hardcore move known to man. He gives me a sidewalk slam. If the bottle caught on fire, it would have exploded and I would be dead. Like, I'm alive somehow. People think, oh, Charlie D, he's a funny, goofy wrestler. I'm amazed I'm alive. The amount of stuff I have done, it's just so unsafe. And you know what? So I get slammed through the door, it's on fire, it's in my dad's backyard, bruised my ankle. Because it's a door, so it's not a table, it doesn't have table legs. So we had dining chairs that had been set up to make it a table, and my ankle crashes into the leg of the dining chair. And so I've gone through this table like, oh god damn it, fuck, my ankle! So yeah, Shifty Lizard, thank you for the offer, but right now Charlie's not allowed. We had some issues, and that's why.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
So I'm on Red Bull now.
No, but also you do have the match tonight, so we don't want to risk that. But
No.
yes, you are in Adelaide. Touched on it in the intro that you had one of your first, I guess, official matches.
My first
in
professional
Adelaide.
match, yeah.
But we will touch on that a little bit later. But what I'd love to get into now is questions.
Yeah.
Because I know we're going to have some great stories today. So we'll kick off with the usual, and then we'll get into some of the great stuff. But first question, who are you? What's Charlie D? What's he all about?
Well, there's been many incarnations of Charlie D. In the backyard days, we started out as you'll never guess who my favorite wrestler was, 456 Kid. Was I a big X-Pac fan? Maybe. Loved 1-2-3 Kid, so I'm like 456 Kid. My specialty match was the 6-count match. Wrestled in jeans and a green flannel shirt.
Nice, well, that's alright. There's a few. This sounds like Down Under.
Yeah, Down Under stole my gimmick from when I was 11. Then later on, we had Charlie Delicious.
Oh, okay.
Who was kidnapped by a Vietnam War vet, and he was not allowed around other humans, so he was only exposed to animals by the colonel. And he was trained to wrestle via animals, so he learned the gator roll, the butterfly suplex, the tiger driver, the tiger bomb, and wasn't really a social guy. Was a bit too friendly when he saw a real human. And no one would book him, so Kira Summers, one of my original trainers, said, "You're just Charlie D now, please stop. Please just stop saying Delicious. I don't even want to use you." And I did, and she was right, and yeah, I get booked now. So I used to be real skinny. I'm still not huge, but I do steroids now, so it helps. Used to be a skinny little D York, and I was called the Spaghetti Weight Wrestler because I was very flexible. But then in when was COVID? 2020?
20, yeah, 19, 20, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been like 2019, 2020. I gave someone a code breaker and got a hairline fracture in my L4, L5.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, guys, get wrestling gear. Because I was in jeans and I had my belt on. And like, you know the belt loop? It's right there. I go to give this guy a code breaker. So he's throwing me into the corner, up and over, and I'm trying to land on him, give him a code breaker. He's like twice my size. He's, he's bigger than you. I don't know. Gino Gambino size.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, I under-rotate, and I land right on my tailbone.
Oh.
And that was the end of the Spaghetti Wrestler, because I'm not flexible anymore. So that's the Unprofessional Wrestler now, and that is just my personality.
I love it. When did you start wrestling? We already touched on it just a minute ago, but...
Professionally, I started training May 27th, 2017. I was trained by Dallas Summers in a backyard, in a shed.
That sounds like a lot of wrestlers' starts these days, back in the day.
He had a parking lot in his house. So it's amazing. They have this house and there's massive lot. There's a parking lot with like 4 or 5 spaces and it's like painted. It's not just like a bit of gravel.
Yeah.
And then they have this shed out the back that has their ring in it. And on the other half of their property, which they still are, like, it's theirs as well, there's this dilapidated, horrible house that's been condemned. And we would sometimes go in there, but the floors were falling apart, so it was super dangerous and illegal to be in there. And next door to that, so that's on one side. On the other side of this school/house is a pet food factory.
What?
So, fucking classic upbringing in wrestling. The first time I went up to a session, I rock up, and the day before they had a show. And I go to train, and they say, "Hey, so the ring's up the road. We had a show and we lost the truck key, so the ring's just on the truck a couple blocks away." So they couldn't train me the first day I showed up, so they just said, "So who's your favorite wrestler?" And I said, "Big Stevie Cool and Chuck Taylor." And they said, "Cool, you'll fit in." And then they said, "We're having a party now since we can't do training. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "I'm going home.
Wow.
I'll see you on. Let me know when the ring's back."
Well, they've just taken my next question. Favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler.
Or if there's multiple.
I'll give you a top 5. Big Stevie Cool's my main boy. Like, I love Stevie Richards, but Big Stevie Cool is like the peak to me. Because I was never cool in high school, believe it or not. But I was the guy who made fun of cool people, so I love parodies.
Okay. Yeah.
I love a crop top. I used to wrestle in a crop top. I still do sometimes, but I used to too. Stevie kick? Nice. Not a Shawn Michaels guy.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Chuck Taylor, who is the reason I started wrestling, because I never thought I could be a wrestler, because I'm like, I'm weak and I'm the worst, and I hate myself. But then I saw Chuck Taylor versus Archibald Peck at Chikara 2011. It's how you play the game.
Okay.
And that's the match where you see Chuck Taylor try and drown Archibald Peck in a painting that's on the wall. It's like a painting of his a lake, and he's like, "I'm going to drown you!" And I go, you know what? I can do this. So I hit up 5 Queensland wrestling schools, and one of them got back to me.
Okay.
I almost moved to Adelaide because no one was getting back to me. I almost came to RCW.
Oh.
And instead I became what I am.
Well, could have happened here as well. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's the rest of the top 5? You got 2.
Yeah, 2. I'm a big road dog guy.
Oh no.
I like to call myself a 8th rate Chuck Taylor and like a 15th rate road dog. I like CM Punk sometimes.
Nice.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
He's a fun guy.
I don't mind that.
Just bounces around. Like, if I'm like looking at who I want to be like, I'm like, it's Hulk Hogan, guys. Like, if you watch a Charlie D match and go, who is this guy? It's Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Is that 5?
I think that's fine.
I usually, if I forget the 5th, I just say Kwee-wee from WCW.
That was fine.
Oh, wait. Jerry Lawler.
Oh.
Love Jerry Lawler.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
I
You
like
know,
that.
he didn't go to the gym.
He didn't?
Real inspiration for me.
Well, that works. Favourite match of yours?
Oh, there's a match with Bulldog Bailey at Pro Wrestling Power from God knows when. Probably that was October of 2020? October, November. Yeah. Around then. Late 2020. Just a really fun match because he is a small boy, and I felt like the biggest man alive. Because we had been in lockdown.
Yeah.
And I had just been watching backyard wrestling on YouTube the whole year, and there's just they get so creative. So I saw this like double underhook like lifting butterfly facebuster that looked so dangerous, and I was like, I think I can do that. So I messaged Alice and said, "Can you teach me this?" And we did, and I was like, I reckon he's small enough. I'm just looking at him. I'm looking at him on the show day across the locker room. I'm like, I reckon I can do it. So he's shoulder tackling me in the ring. Oh, and then I catch him and I drag him out and I whoop, boom, and I lost, but I don't care. I hit the move, and then I post that footage and I said, I don't know, I probably said something about backyard wrestling because I love backyard wrestling, and the Backyard Wrestling Central Instagram page, you know it? It's huge.
No.
They shared that footage of me doing it.
Oh, really?
That was the highest achievement I've ever had. I don't care about titles. I got attention from Backyard Wrestling Central on Instagram.
Nice.
Peak of my career.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Dream opponent in Australian wrestling at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, think there's 2 that really interest me. There's Gavin McGavin.
Okay, yeah.
I think he is Australia's hidden secret. Like, he's Australia's Zack Sabre Jr. He's amazing. I feel like I should retire every time I watch a match of his. But my biggest fear is I would get in the ring and go, oh, I should retire. Like, I'm not good. But he's so lovely. I've done some training seminars with him. And the other one is Gavin McCavin in a mask. I feel like he wouldn't be good at wrestling in a mask.
Well, you never know.
I could catch up.
Most embarrassing moment you've had in the ring?
Oh. I threw up on someone.
What?
Yeah. So they slapped me, as you do, but I got slapped in the ear. And that's where, like, your, what is it? The balls that make you stand straight, like a human?
Yeah.
Equilibrium. So it throws off my equilibrium, so I'm all dizzy. And then they do, like, a roll-through guillotine thing, and I'm already, like, not feeling great, and they wrench the guillotine, and I just vomit right on them. And it's so embarrassing, because the match was bad. I was looking back, and I was like, oh, that's not even that was so unentertaining. I feel bad.
Oh, it's not good that it ended like that. But
I care about those people who pay for tickets.
Good, it's good. I like that. Current wrestling goals.
I don't know. So I'm also in a tag team called the Stepdads. We're the Atomic Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions right now. We just had our debut at Pro Wrestling League. I would like to take the Stepdads interstate, because I have a lot of fun with those matches. I like a bit of tag wrestling, because it's less cardio.
Yeah.
I love Queensland, and I hope that I've contributed to Queensland, but man, get the Stepdads somewhere. PWA, you like fun things? Come on.
Anyone watching? Book the Stepdads in the state. Let's get it going.
MCW, we're not work rate guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure we can get you an Adelaide gig at some stage.
Yeah.
Match type that you would never compete in?
Ladder match. Never do a ladder match.
Really?
Yep. I've done a cage match. I've done hardcore matches. I've done like all these weapons. I did a kendo stick match, and that really sucked, because a kendo stick, I don't know if it's all of them, but the ones that I've dealt with, they pinch you upon impact. So people think it's the wood. No, it's like these cuts that just form.
Okay, yeah.
I was midair and I was doing a crossbody and got cracked, and like my rib just like swelled up. No ladders, because I don't trust any ladder that an indie promoter pays for. I've seen too many times it's like a painter's ladder with like rungs on one side and just like terrible support. I had a friend to lose the tip of his finger in a ladder match. It wasn't a friend, it was Treno Day.
But what about a match type that you would love to compete in that you haven't done yet?
Part of me wants to do a submission match, but I don't know. Table match? No, I feel like it's...
You've already been for a table.
I've been through doors a couple of times. I just went through a door 2 weeks ago and it ruined my back. It was on the outside. And there was a concrete floor. And just like, ugh. I don't know. I'd like to do maybe like a hardcore Falls Count Anywhere with like a nice venue. That's the thing. Every time I've done No, I would like to do a backyard match with a ring for like a promotion where I get proper footage. Now that I'm trained, I want to do a backyard match. Like, someone put a ring in a backyard, throw a show on, get a couple hundred people in attendance, give me someone. Let's get Matt Hader out there. Matt Hader, be a backyarder again.
There you go. We'll Surf, anyone from Surf watching here in Adelaide, get it going up again.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what's indie wrestling missing today, like in Australia?
Oh my god. Indie wrestling is missing people understanding what's entertaining, because... No, I can't say that. It's legitimately just my opinion on wrestling.
You can say your opinion.
Winning and losing doesn't matter, and anyone who's a dork and says, I need to win, you're a dork. The fans legitimately don't remember. They don't even remember the moves half the time. They remember how you made them feel. Make the fans feel something. Make them feel an emotion. That's why I lose every match I have, and I'm still the most popular person all the time. I sell hundreds of dollars on merch, and I'm not even that good.
I think that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I think that's a very fair point.
Got taught that by a real smart wrestler.
No, that's good. I think that's a very fair point and genuine point, and I reckon that makes a lot of sense because you got to make the fans feel something. It's not about the moves. So
Yeah, we're not on
I
TV.
agree.
They could go see amazing wrestling on TV. They want to be interacted with. Interact with the fans. That's my answer.
that's what they go there for.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're paying what? I don't buy tickets to shows.
I don't know.
They're paying money that they could sit at home and go on Netflix and watch WWE.
Yeah,
They could go on Disney Plus and watch AEW. They could go on YouTube and watch Chikara, the best promotion of all time.
Exactly. No, I agree with you. I like it.
Chikara's on IWTV now.
Is it?
God, I love Chikara. I went there for a bit and I trained there for a month. Trained with Mike Quackenbush, then he broke his arm.
Oh shit.
I trained with Orange Cassidy.
Oh no.
I trained with Fire Ant.
Yeah, yeah.
I trained with Juan Francisco de Coronado.
Nice. I like it.
All the boys.
All the lads, all your mates. Last question. You haven't really got a home promotion as such in Queensland, but I want you to give me your 3 top wrestlers in your favourites in Queensland alone. Queensland.
Yeah, I'll just give you Queensland because I don't have a home promotion.
Yeah, yeah. No, so
But my top 3?
can be your favourites, can be the best, whatever your top 3 is.
Oh, they're good. There's going to be an overlap there.
I know there's tons of good wrestlers in Queensland, but
Oh, yeah. We got some secret gems. I'll throw out Seth Tyler's.
okay.
What's his name now? The Renaissance Man, Seth Tyler's. Super underrated. I'll throw out Shinji. You've seen Shinji. Shinji when he's motivated. Shinji when he's tagging with me, not so much. I've killed him inside. He's dead inside when he tags with me. Cause side note with Shinji, he is super indecisive. So when we were like, okay, let's get matching tag gear now, and I designed it, and he's like, I hate this color scheme, I hate this logo. I'm like, well, you don't pitch anything. It's your fucking fault. And then I'm like, what do you want to come out to? What music? Because they were asking us what music they want. They're asking for our file. And I said, if you don't choose something, I will choose something and you'll hate it. And he's like, I don't know, anything's fine. And I chose You've Got a Friend in Me by Randy Newman from Toy Story, and he's still angry at me. We've been champions for like half a year. He's still angry. He won't do anything. He won't suggest a solution. God, he's good. And Moko Kai.
Nice.
But like special shout out to like the ladies stepping up in Queensland, like
Absolutely.
Billy Mack and especially Eugenie. Eugenie's having a big glow
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
What's she? She's MCW Lady Wrestling Champion right now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She's the OPW Women's Tag Champion. Is it just? She's got an
something
OPW
there,
tag
yeah.
title. Oh, sorry, Jeannie. I'd text her, but she'd take 8 weeks to respond. I think she texted me about eggs this morning.
Oh, there you go.
No, we were at breakfast this morning. What'd she say? I didn't actually read them.
Took you out to get some eggs here in Adelaide?
She asked me how my week has been, and I said I'm eating eggs. It's true, I was eating eggs.
Your favourite thing?
Hey, Jeannie, I was eating eggs. It was a burrito, but I had to eat it with a knife and fork because it was like a square with bread on either side and just like ingredients, and then they covered it in sauce so you couldn't pick it up. And anything you know about Eugenie? 1, she does steroids. 2, she loves her food. Jeannie and I bond over our use of steroids. You know, like boom.
Boom.
I buy mine from her.
There you go. You need to have somewhere. That brings us to the end of the questions. I appreciate you going through them. Great little stories there, and I'm looking forward to what you have in store in the future, and especially tonight with your Adelaide match. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get the photos loaded up, and we're going to go through some photos of your career.
Okay. Do you have some ready?
I have some ready.
Oh, God.
All right, Charlie. Got the photos ready. Now, I've done the best I can, so timeline might be out, but we're going to start with photo number 1. And just remember, everyone at home can see these.
So that's, good. That's Charlie Delicious. You can see the name, Charlie up there, and Delicious. I'm selling that crop top. That is the original one. There's only one in existence. Because my dog Fenno needs tooth surgery, so I'll sell that for. I reckon $75 I'm asking for it.
Okay.
Ring worn.
That's a good deal.
That's a week after my debut. So I wrestled in Adelaide the week before, and I came back. I wasn't meant to be on the show. Someone pulled out. That's Jason the Crusher Cole. He's a Melbourne guy. This is the George Washington. So it's a middle rope Bronco Buster, and when I started wrestling, I was naming all of my moves after former U.S. presidents. And you can see the black boots with the white soles. I was a big Raven fan.
Okay.
Another one of my favorites.
Nice.
Yeah.
The United States trunks.
Yeah, I bought them off eBay for $70.
Nice.
Still have them.
That's alright.
That is a suit that no longer exists. That's Prowl. They didn't book me as a wrestler, so they said, "Would you be a ring announcer?" And I said, "Sure." And I got told I did a terrible job. I had been around for 2 years at this point, and backstage at the show meeting, the promoter opens up by saying, "Some of you may be wondering why Charlie's backstage." I'm like, no one was wondering that until you said that. All of these people know me. Thanks. And the promotion went under, so what a shame.
No.
Wait. They did a rumble. And they didn't have a counter. So you just have the live commentary. 10, 9, 8. And they would say the person's name, and when Mitch Ryder comes out, they go, "Entrant 19, Bitch Ryder." Who is still saved in my phone as Bitch Ryder.
Oh, Jesus. I think we go back here to the first one.
Yeah, that's once again my BCW debut. I don't know, I think I took a backbreaker or something. And just taking a pin. I didn't know that you should shave to look professional yet. So you see the big old snail trail, the hairy nipples. No tattoos back then.
True.
No goatee. I was still wrestling in a G-string back then because that's what my trainer told me wrestlers do.
Yes, that's apparently the thing.
Yeah. That is from me and EC Diamond of OVW fame versus Mitch Ryder, who's currently in Japan wrestling Japanese wrestlers, and Troll. And I used to love the Chuck Taylor. So I used to copy that taunt. And it's really funny because Mitch Ryder's on the other side of the ring doing the exact same thing.
Not really.
Yeah, we didn't realize, we didn't coordinate it, just...
Nice.
That is a Rumble.
Some tattoos going there.
Got some tattoos. We've got the Trent Beretta Alien on the left pec. A little bit of definition because I think I had just stopped going to the gym. I've got long hair starting. I don't know.
Definitely getting longer there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird Rumble where it was kind of hardcore, but we didn't have any weapons, so just a couple weapons were sprinkled in, a pool noodle and a teddy bear and whatever we could find backstage at the venue. Because it was a theater, so there was a theater props room backstage. And just some guys grabbed some stuff, some guys just went, "I don't care, I'm just gonna wrestle."
Oh my god.
But I was also, I was the ring announcer.
Not really.
That's why I'm running, I've been sitting there, the bell, and I was just filling in. I was sitting there shirtless at the table announcing the show until the Rumble.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Backstage, that's EC Diamond and me. We had the nickname Diamond Delicious. Everyone argued it should have been Delicious Diamonds, but kid was young and felt his name was more important. Still is.
That is a good lad, good lad.
I figured I would never win a championship belt, so I wore a regular belt. It's actually the same pair of jeans that I'm wearing right now.
Oh no, what?
Yeah, no, I still wear these jeans. I know, because they have a hole in them from the ring crew.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you can see the flag. This is the final ever show for BCW LVW, and
Is that a pack of Red Bull?
Yeah. Because I was I wasn't sure about my cardio, so I had a Red Bull just in case, and I drank it mid-match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Capture the flag match, and the day we get to the show, they're like, "So do you have your flags?" What?
What?
did you expect us to have flags on hand? So they asked us, like, you need flags and flagpoles. We don't have them for you. So I took my mom's broom and I, like, screwed off the handle, and I didn't have just a flag ready. Except I realized I had a Nirvana flag, so Mitch Ryder buys a flag from the convenience store, or like the whatever, dollar store. They don't have a Canadian flag or any other country's flag, so I was representing the great country of Nirvana. I was once again a ring announcer, and I got told I did a terrible job, yet people keep making me a ring announcer.
Oh, shit.
The cow print gear, one of the biggest regrets of my life.
Really?
Yeah, because it's got do you remember Liv Morgan's old gear where she had, like, Live is Life or whatever written?
Yeah.
I really liked her gear, so I got that, and it says Charlie D, and on the back it says book me. But the waistband is so tight, it gives me a muffin top.
Oh, no.
And I just feel like there's nothing on the knees.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it needs more mix-up. And that's not my shirt, it's my merch. But I couldn't find my shirt, and a fan had my merch on. So I said, can I borrow that so I have entrance gear?
Oh, shit.
Oh, the cursed match. My shoe broke like 2 minutes into the match, so the sole was flapping about. It's me versus Shinji versus Jason Hyde at Pro Wrestling Power. I've got a story for this one. Carlito was backstage.
Oh, wow.
Carlito had run a seminar in the morning.
Yep.
Carlito has gone up to us right as we're walking out. He just goes to Shinji, you know what you're doing. Just focus on your strikes and you'll be fine. You're good. Shinji goes to Jason Hyde. Remember your strengths. You're faster. You're just like focus on what you're good at. And you'll be great. He goes up to me. Who are you managing? Fuck off, Carlito. I said, I'm in the match. And he's like, oh, well, you're wearing a jacket. I just didn't think you were in that. I'm like, he's wearing a jacket, and you just gave advice to him. So, yeah, I don't talk to Carlito anymore for that reason. Yeah, otherwise me and Carlito would still be talking.
Oh, shit.
That's the show where my thumb got kicked in.
Oh, really?
And as you can see, I forgot wrist tape, so there's just duct tape around my elbow. I forgot my elbow pad, so I just duct taped my elbow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think that's the last time I ever wore the cow print gear for a long time.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
That's 2 wrestling rings put together, it's not 1 ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love when they can't decide whose ring to use, so they're like, we'll use my ropes on your ring. I'm like, they're not the same size.
Oh,
they're not the same size.
No.
Once again, we have the I forgot wrist tape, so there's duct tape.
Why is it on under your elbow pad and duct tape?
I don't think I had faith in the elbow pad to not fall apart. That was that my Venom debut? No, it wasn't. But I remember I'm in the corner, I'm getting up, and then guy throws a kick, and he kicks me in the tip of the penis.
Oh.
And it's just this shooting pain down the penis. It's not like being kicked in the balls, it's this burning sensation throughout the center of my penis. I don't know if you know who Flashman is.
No, I don't know.
He's 4'9".
Yeah.
I ducked a clothesline. He throws a clothesline. I could have jumped over it. I duck it, and I've seen the footage. It's the most awkward looking thing that you've ever seen. And once again, he threw another clothesline, and I caught it, and I did a Russian leg sweep. Love a Russian leg sweep. I'm pretty good at them.
Nice.
Could have just, once again, stepped over it. Could have just stepped to the side. I could have done literally anything else. It's not like it was unavoidable. But, you know, I'm an idiot.
No, that's fair. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, yeah. The famous half Boston. So I've been to Chikara right before this. and Mike Quackenbush taught me how to do like the best half to Boston everywhere. And there's fans on this side, and this side. There's no fans on this side. So what I love to do is make sure I'm facing the camera with all the fans in the background so it looks like there's... I always make sure I have content for Instagram.
I like that.
That's
a good idea.
And I always make friends with every cameraman. Make friends with the cameraman, the videographer, and, get some content for your socials.
Good. Great tip there, guys. Make sure you listen to that.
Oh, I kicked that ref in the face. And I punched him in the face. I've hit that referee so many times because like he gets really close in for pins. So 1, 2, and I kick out and I just punch him in the face on my way out.
Oh, good times. Jeez, what's going on here?
That's the snow angel. So I used to just sort of like roll around and just. I don't have an entrance. Like everyone else like has a rehearsed entrance and they know what they're gonna do. I just gotta go out and I'm like, oh, I'm depressed today. I'm just like, I don't wake up until I've taken a move. Like, I'm so tired until this second that I've been thrown around. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Time to go.
Oh, shit.
That's me and Shota.
Shota, yeah.
This is March 14th, 2020. He saw my match. I did a toilet paper on a pole match. And obviously, 6 days later, lockdown happened. He had just invited me to come do a little tour of Japan that he was going to book me on. Still haven't gone. That's the famous alphabet soup gear. So I gave the gear maker a picture of a Sonic Youth beanie that I really liked.
Okay.
I said, make this pants. And I said, can it say Unprofessional on one side and Charlie D on the other? And she said, is it okay if the letters wrap around? I'm like, yeah, of course, it's not going to fit. But I was not specific enough, so the letters are just sort of floating around, as you can see, and it just looks like alphabet soup.
That's alright. Yeah. Different. Stands out.
Yeah. That photo, once again, I love that. That's from that match, the favorite match with Bulldog Bailey.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. That photo got used on posters for training schools that I had never been to, shows that I wasn't on. Like, that photo's been used on so many things that I'm not actually involved with.
Oh, you gotta love that.
Yeah, it's a good photo.
You gotta love when your photo gets used without you knowing.
Oh, yeah. I was wrestling Rip Riley, and he gives me this Beal toss. And I go through, I clip this rope and go through the top in the middle and land on my head on the apron. I got knocked out at the end of that match, and I still don't have peripheral vision past there. So yeah, I didn't get knocked out on this somehow.
Really?
Because I managed, you can see my hand, like I managed to just sort of brace. Wasn't comfy.
No. And you got the support of the other hand.
Bro, am I a really good wrestler secretly?
You just learn how to land on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Santa.
Yeah, I got Santa, whose pants are falling down. I got powerbombed through some Christmas presents. And, yeah. I remember he hit me with a cookie tray that just murdered me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone thinks the powerbomb hurt. Nah. Cookie tray. It fucks you up. This is the beginning of... That's Straight Out of Lockdown was the name of the show? Or Straight Out of Yatla? I don't know. It was when the Compton movie came out.
No.
And Venom Pro Wrestling. I just didn't like the matches I was getting, so I come out and there's like 11 people because we're the VIP match.
Oh, okay.
And they never did it again because they realized it was a terrible idea. And so I'm doing like this little chicken dance to my music. And I started taking the piss at that point, and I got really popular as a result. That was the start of my glow up. Never look back. That's my QWA debut. I think I don't remember what it was off. I remember getting hit by like a clothesline or something, and it hit me so hard I just went out of the ring. Like, not a clothesline over the rope. I bumped and went through the middle and bottom. And yeah, we'd had a chop off, as you can see on my chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Mackay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, once again, believe it or not, piss take era.
Are these your fans in the front row?
Yeah, so there was a group of like 10 people that wore tie-dye shirts, and they kept cheering me on, and I said to them after a show, can I get one? So they bought me a matching shirt, and oh, this is the sad clown painting I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow Showman's Club, shout out. Worst decor of any venue. No, best.
Are you trying to match it there or what?
No, I think someone I didn't like was on the microphones. It was like, oh, you're saying words.
Oh, that painting.
I'm not subtle.
What a painting. That's wicked.
Oh, I got in trouble for these.
Really?
Yeah. So, I hate when promoters go, hey, share the poster. I'm like, if I see the same poster shared by 35 people, I start skipping through. I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
So I said, let me make it funny. I always leave the information that's important, like prices and links and what the show name is, the date. It's always visible. But I just put like 30 of myself on there. You know when the show is, you know where it is, you know how expensive it is.
And it catches your eye as well.
Yeah, me sharing those got more interaction than the actual poster. So everyone who got angry at me, fuck off.
I like it. It's good.
Oh, the worst match of my career.
Oh, really?
So me and Jack Tar, last minute match, there's a discrepancy between the decades that we were trained in. I remember he's a very sweaty man, very slippery. I landed on my head like 4 times in that match, just from like, who knows? And I was bleeding out of my ear when I got backstage.
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't know how that works. But the famous moment, you might pull it up. And I know this is circulated in the AEW locker room, this photo that isn't probably on here. He brings me up for a gorilla press slam, and he goes to squeeze my thigh. But that's my baggy gear. So he has squeezed my cock. And you can see my face go, oh no! And you can see his face, just the panic that he's realized he's giving me a hand job in the middle of the ring.
I don't think we have that photo, but I wish we did.
Oh, this one. Wait, who is... Oh, that guy. Once again, this is the Atlas Showman's Club with the terrible mural on the wall. I love that venue so much. Guy just super kicked me while I was midair, and my rib got bruised, and it was hard to breathe for like a week. I'm not going to name him because he sucks.
Who's laying on the ground having a great time?
Tequila Young. I think he retired. Tequila Young. This is a rumble for Memorial Cup. He wins this match. He's like 17. And backstage, he's like, oh, so guys, I gotta go. Does anyone want this? And it's like, bro, you won. This is yours now. It's like, oh, okay. And then he just leaves. He literally is just, he was the funniest guy because we were training one day, and we were training outside because we just would set up the ring outside back then.
Yeah.
And someone was like, oh, is that a bird? What kind of bird is that? Or no, they just like say, is that a bird? And he goes, that is where birds be. It's like he's not trying to dunk on anyone. He was just like a really innocent kid who would just say things.
I might use that. That's gold.
Oh yeah, so this is Backroom Brawl, and it's like a 20-person battle royal. We're all walking out into a line, and I just farted because I'm not the end of the line. There's someone right behind me. So that face inspired this tattoo.
Oh no!
Because there was an artist in the crowd who saw that face, saw that photo, and that's like my merch, my thing, my air fresheners. You've got one.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's the match with the infamous 619.
What?
So, Cobra Jones, not me, allegedly, has set someone up for a 619. and he's running. I don't know that he set someone up for a 619. I just see someone on the rope. So I go and I choke them, the old rope pull. And he jumps in to do a 619. And so I've just grabbed the guy I'm doing a choke, and I just see Cobra Jones sail through the ropes and smack into a wall because we've got the ring in the corner of the room. So there's about a meter between this side of the ring and the wall of the venue. So to me, all he does is a suicide dive into a wall. The footage is iconic. For some reason, Botchamania won't use it because they...
they're lost.
Yeah, iconic moment. That is the famous BCW slime shirt that has made me so much money. Done by Redneck Kung Fu, who's done stuff for like the Briscoes and Effie and GCW and a bunch of others. Nice. Based in Brisbane, very good.
Nice, there we go, great plug with that. We'll make sure we put a tag for them below, guys, with the other tags, so you can check them out.
There's me and my protege who was playing the role of Cobra Jones that night. That's Fat Cobra.
And there's a friggin' Squid Game, dude.
Yeah, so this is like a Squid Games knockoff thing.
What is this?
That's Combat Wombat.
Oh.
Queensland legend right there. I wasn't on the show, I was injured. This is after the Codebreaker incident.
Oh, no.
And then they said they were doing a Squid Games like thing on the show, and I was like, I'll do it. I'll make me in it. And then I think I was in like the final 5.
Oh wow. Jesus.
I had no idea what was going on.
I don't think anyone does by the look of that photo.
I know there was fire in it. QWA just popping on that classic half boss and not much of a story.
No, that's alright, that's good. That's good. I like that.
I love a half boss.
Hopefully we see one of those tonight, I reckon.
Yeah. So Atomic Pro Wrestling did an outdoor show, like 300 people. Mayor of the city was in attendance.
Oh wow.
And whatever match I was meant to have fell through. And Atomic just messages me, hey, we want you on the show, but we literally cannot figure out a match for you. If you just find yourself an opponent and we'll put it on. And I messaged Shinji and I said, hey, let's do it. Let's run it back. Come on, 15 times the charm. And I said, hey, let me make the match graphic. I got this. So I threw that together, and that was the famous Pilk match.
The what?
The loser had to drink a room temperature glass of Pilk, Pepsi and milk, in the middle of the ring. And I lost, and I smelled so bad.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, my girlfriend broke up with me that show.
I hope not because of the Pilk.
No, it was because of who I was as a person. I hate that promo pic.
At least you got some gear now.
Yeah, I got some gear there, but it's just the lack of chest hair, because I think I just look garbage without chest hair.
Fair enough.
I saw Effie wrestle once, and he had chest hair, and he just looked like just a beefy boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, as long as you shave your armpits for armpit hair is nasty to look at.
Yeah, true.
Like in wrestling, I like a bit of chest hair because it makes my pecs look more defined.
Okay.
Because I don't have defined pecs or muscles or any muscles. Yeah, QWA. QWA ref, what's his name? I think his name's just the ref that I'm sitting on.
He's sitting on the ref.
Yeah. Oh, that is photo shoot to pump my merch. So that's Shinji on the right because he's the real cutie, and then that is Becky, who I named several moves after. So we've got the Becky boot, which is my super strong big boot that I hit. Try and hit one tonight at PWSA against this guy Redshaw. And then Shinji and I do a tag move together where he does the page turner.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll hit the big boot same time, and we call that the For Becky. Becky was kind enough to help market my merch, and I sell a lot more now. So thanks, Becky.
Nice.
Was I? Oh, I thought that was a match. It's like I've never had this match.
I think it's just a poster, but I like the graphics down below.
Yeah, so that was just, they didn't announce matches for any, the three of us. It's just will be in action, but I'm in front of the word action, because they are like, Charlie's not action. He does a 5-minute their cameraman did the artwork for that. I really like it.
That's cool. It's different.
What's his Instagram handle? Chew Factor Creative.
Oh yeah, it says it up there on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. So just tag him. He's got some cool stuff.
All right, I'll chuck that link down below as well. Guys, check him out.
JD enters the Rumble. I'm a menace. They put that their logo is over my nipple because they hate the nipple tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, I've got a bit of a swirl on my right nipple. A little bit of a hypnotized situation. Oh. You think I'm a good wrestler. You think I'm a good wrestler. Oh, buy a shirt, maybe an air freshener. Oh. Yeah, got that after a failed relationship. Couldn't convince her I wasn't the worst.
No, it didn't work. The spell didn't work.
No. I think you're at that show. No.
Bit of flexing going on.
Yeah, I hate that photo. I flexed and then I looked at the photo. I'm like, I should never flex again. It's Venom. I think we're walking out for it. Oh no, I was suspended that show, so I wasn't allowed to wrestle.
No.
Why am I wearing my gear though? What an idiot! Why did I get my gear on? Anyway, I was managing Blair Seeker and Shinji. You can see Shinji's lovely, happy face. He's filthy that I got in trouble. Sponsored by Rebel FM, the rock station.
No, we'll tag them below as well. Good sponsors there, Ben.
Yeah, good sponsors. I wrestled Roberto more times than I trained that year. I did the math. Yeah, let's not talk about that match.
That's alright. Tag team championship match though.
Oh, me versus my trainee who I gave the... Actually, hold on one second. I let my trainee play the role of Cobra Jones. As we all know, I'm the real Cobra Jones. But you know, sometimes people don't come into their own straight away, so they gotta wrestle under a mask. So I gave my mask to one of the rookies and said, "Hey, you reckon you can fill my shoes? Ho ho ho." And that match is so bad. Cobra Jones, very interesting wrestler. Put him in a chin lock. And normally, if you're in a seated chin lock, a couple reversals, you can pivot, you can slap on a side waist lock, and you can work your way up to your feet. Some people push back, so you use their chest as a pushback to stand up. He tried to lay down, so I'm like, "You fat fuck," and he just keeps laying down. I just let go of it eventually. And like, it worked.
It worked.
Cobra's a genius, guys.
Oh, I love Cobra. He's good.
Oh,
He's the stepdads.
That's the stepdads. That is my somewhat successful tag team.
The reviews.
Yeah, I didn't make this, guys. Neither did any promotion. We did a photo shoot, and the photographer sent through all the promo pics that we did, and then this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zoltography. Check him out.
Nice.
Does good work, and he's got his own studio now. I think he's charging $100 an hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than some shitty promo pics. So go out and get your promo pics done. If they're in Queensland.
Yeah, he's located at the Gold Coast, I think. I don't know.
There you go. We'll get the tag up.
Zoltography.
Anyone in Queensland, get your promo pics done.
This is the closest thing to a home promotion I have. This is a Tonk Pro Wrestling in Toowoomba. March 1st, refreshments available. Oh, I love a good refreshment.
This year as well.
That was this year. I won the tag titles. That was the main event.
Oh, nice.
I won it with Family Movie Night.
Family movie night.
Yeah, no, it's a little, what's the Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart thing? The heart attack?
Yeah.
So it's like a heart attack setup, but then Dink does a blockbuster off the top rope and we fuck it up half the time. No, we never fuck it up except PWL gave us a shot. And Dink is like, for some reason, goes to the second rope instead of the top rope and completely misses. So it's just me doing a spine buster and he's just jumped and done a swanton onto the ground. It's like the biggest biggest show we've ever done, and we fuck up. Like, the one thing that we're backstage, like, hey, let's hit family movie night, let's show these people we mean business. And, I love wrestling with Dink.
Jesus.
Oh, Christ.
Tag team champions.
Yep. So yeah, Shinji hates that photo. We got photos with you, that show.
Oh yeah.
So you can see in my Venom contract, they didn't want me walking out, so I made demands of, I changed my match fee. I said, I get to arrive late to the show. I'll stay till the end, but I arrive late. And you need to put ghosts in the back of all my match announcements. So all of my match announcements at Venom have ghosts in the background. Well, I was legitimately just seeing what I could get away with. And they said yes to everything I asked for.
It's worth a shot.
They did it all.
It's worth a shot.
Shinji made that one.
1 week.
Yeah, so there was a tag team that I won't name, and they were like celebrating 300 days, celebrating 400 days. I'm like, oh, we don't care. So we're like, let's make fun of them celebrating 1 week as tag team champions.
Let's go.
Yeah, like that is why I love the BWO. I love making fun of people. Even if it's me, I love mockery.
Yeah.
I love tomfoolery.
Hey, if you can laugh at yourself, why not?
Yeah.
You might as well.
Love a good laugh and a half.
But that brings us to the end of the photos, Charlie.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you looking through them and telling us the stories.
No
there.
problem. You know what you didn't see? You didn't see where WWF superstar Zarya got her start, which was Venom Pro Wrestling, obviously. I heard William Regal was watching Venom Pro Wrestling. What was that show called? What was the one you did? Because you did Final Destination 2?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so Zarya did Final Destination 1, which turned out not to be the final destination. It was the first destination. And wrestled Billy Mack. And William Regal saw that and said, let's get this girl in NXT. Can thank RCW all you want. We really know where you got cited.
The Venom Pro Wrestling.
The footage that didn't come out for like a year and a half. The footage came out after she got signed because she got signed.
That makes sense.
And the lights weren't working. You haven't seen that. Like sometimes they have flickery lights during your entrance. We bought them. And whoever was working the lights and lighting and sound didn't know how to use them or program them and had not tried until the day. So they're going off during the matches and the cameras are constantly adjusting, trying to...
Yeah, pick up.
And like, we're wrestling them. Fuck!
Alright, Charlie, I'd love you now to plug all your social media, upcoming events, merch, all that sort of stuff. But all the links will be in the description below. But where can we find you?
On Instagram, you can find me at Dr. Coach Charlie, but I wrote it weird, so I always have to remember how it's written, because I made this like 8 years ago. How is it? Dr_Coach.Charlie. That's my Instagram. There's a Facebook under Charlie D that I never use. If you message me, I'll respond, but no content. You can find me local Queensland shows around. You can find me at PWSA tonight, but that's probably after this. This isn't gonna come out in the next hour. I had some more stories, but you know what? Let me plug this story.
Let's go.
I once tried to have sex with a man. Wasn't very good at it. It's actually quite hard, so... Ladies make that look so much easier than it is. Another level of props to them. I started wrestling in makeup for a few shows. First of all, putting it on, very hard. And I was only doing like eye makeup to like make my expressions pop, because I want people in the back row to know I love Hulk Hogan. I don't love Hulk Hogan. I do. Do you know how hard it is to get makeup off?
No.
It's so hard. It took me longer to take it off than it took to put it on. I'm like, my God. Wrestling's so much easier than putting on and taking off makeup. legitimately, no respect to wrestlers now. Women who have to go through makeup all the time, way more respect to you. Wrestling's easy.
Fair. And as you probably guys can see, we got some Charlie D merch and some Venom Pro merch from
Venom Pro Wrestling merch.
Charlie D merch. He's got his air freshener. He's got a shirt on here.
I've got the what's this one? Oh, the phoning it in shirt, because there's been some accusations on a time or two that Charlie D's phoned it in. So that's me in a chin lock, and I'm answering a telephone. It's got all my classic sayings like groceries. You have the groceries tattoo right there. What is that? This shirt makes me money. Mass transit incident equals valid. Backstage lucha legend. I used to do the crossbody thing. Yeah, I don't know. I got a bunch of merch. I got the slime face. I've got my dog shirts. Any shirt that you see online, this is the last batch of those designs I'm doing, and then we've got some new stuff coming out. Until like the start of June, I have 2 online exclusive shirts at kickoutmerch.com.
Nice.
We can link them.
Yeah, we'll link it down. Yeah.
Yeah, and guys, sometimes I'm good. Sometimes.
Well, what a perfect way to wrap it up. I really appreciate you giving up your time, especially you've travelled in the state for a show and you've given us some of your time. So really appreciate it. Good luck with your match tonight. Can't wait to see what happens, and can't wait to see what happens with your future matches. But thank you for coming on, and all the best in your next adventures.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to part 2.
Yeah, we'll have to get one going. Maybe when the stepdads come in, we can bring them.
Stepdads.
Bring them both in.
Let's get the stepdads at RCW.
There we go.
Versus what's Matt Hader's new team? Where they wear the sweaters.
Oh, the Heat.
The Heat.
Yeah,
Heat versus the stepdads.
I like it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, come on, Matt Hader. You coward.
I'm sure he'll be watching. He's our #1 subscriber.
Ooh.
But I'll leave it with that. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of Beers and Brawls. Another huge thank you to our guest, Charlie D. It was great for him to give up some of his time on his trip to tell us all those stories. I had a great laugh. I'm sure you're going to have a great laugh. But follow him, hit all the links below, support him, support independent wrestling in your state, and especially in Queensland where he's from. Get to all the shows, get the merch, awesome air fresheners, they smell great. But another thank you to our sponsor, Shifty Lizard. Give us a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And until next time, guys, cheers.